as even more rain hits the Denali Mountains.
How's it going, guys? Moment of truth. Time to see how much gold we got on that first 4-hour run.
Yeah.
The results from the Nyberg's test run are in.
Well, let's see your gold. You got it all dried up?
Yeah.
Here we go. There's a 1/4 ounce. 0.45, 0.48, 0.49. Exactly a 1/2 ounce, 0.50.
I think we need a lot more than that.
Yeah, I was expecting a little more than that too.
0.5 ounces over 4 hours is worth less than $900. At this rate, the Nybergs will manage barely half of their 100-ounce season goal before winter hits.
It's a lot of work for just 1/2 ounce.
It is.
It's a drop in the bucket for what I've got out so far this year in fuel and everything else.
There's room for improvement, I'm sure. We're going to be a little limited on the time it takes us to get in here. And if it keeps raining like this.
As far as the repairs of the plant, we want to redo that hopper, put some real grizzlies on it, make it a little wider and a little longer.
Well, we've seen all that fine gold in your cleanup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're completely set up for coarse gold. So what we'd like to do is actually set up part of that sluice box strictly for fine gold.
And we watched you guys pull those carpets. Your lockdown system
Yeah.
is a pain in the hiney, it
It
looks
is.
like,
That's
right?
just what it came with, and that was...
So we were thinking of completely
Changing that
redoing
out.
that all
Yeah.
the way down.
That's a heck of a deal.
Yeah.
Freddy and Juan have identified 2 key plant fixes. The hopper is too small, causing liquid pay dirt to spill off the sides. Juan will fabricate a new, larger hopper to increase yardage. Paul's sluice box is set up for coarse gold, allowing fine gold to wash off the end. Freddy and Juan will install expanded metal, custom carpets, and riffles to ensure they catch both the coarse and fine gold. But the more complicated fix, finding high-yield ground worth the fuel it costs to strip and run.
Yeah, you got a lot of iron running for 1/2 ounce.
Yep, exactly. Hopefully there's better gold. We'll try to find it.
Perfect.
Now for the money part of it, we were thinking in the area, the material we're gonna need is gonna be around $3,500.
And that's going to be for the material for the new hopper, the new riffles, everything else.
But 2 years ago, it would have been
Half that, yeah.
costs are just high as the world knows right now.
Yeah.
So
As far as our labor goes, what we'd like to see at the end of the season is 1.5 ounces apiece.
3 ounces, yeah.
And then we can wait till the end of the season.
That would really help. Deal.
Well, let's
do
do
it.
it then.
deal,
Sounds good?
deal, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Sounds good?
Thank you, Juan.
Deal.
Hey, no problem.
Thank you, Juan.
Sounds good? Let's do it.
Hopefully figure out a way to stop the rain.
Yeah. That's probably the most important thing.
Yeah. Yeah, find where that valve is.
Shut that thing down.
Winter's coming, you know. We got a lot of dirt to move in a short amount of time, and hopefully they can help us get it through there 20% faster and with better recovery. In the end, it'll be worth it.
We don't have a whole lot of time, so let's get down there and start getting all this cut out.
In the cut trailer, Juan designs the new large-capacity hopper.
Your hopper is just completely too small for
Yeah.
what you're doing. So what we want to do is we're going to actually make it a little wider and a little longer. So it's got to be exciting for you to be able to be out here for the summer to help your dad, huh? Grow up this way, and, you know, out in the bush, working on heavy equipment, learning how to mine and how to run equipment.
It was awesome as a 11-year-old to be an excavator,
Yeah, yeah.
moving mountains.
Well, here it is. We got it all lined up. It's pretty much ready to go.
Cool.
We can go ahead and start cutting.
What actually is plasma cutting?
It's got these electrodes in there and it actually creates a plasma gap with the electricity and the air, and that's what it's actually using. It's forcing that through the steel. That arc is what's actually cutting.
What can't that cut through?
Anything that doesn't conduct electricity. So if it doesn't conduct electricity, you won't cut it. Okay. So you can cut aluminum, you can cut copper, anything that conducts electricity. You know, PJ really reminds me of me when I was his age. You know, that's all I wanted to do was work with my dad. I'm just hoping that with what Freddy and I do here, we can help him realize his goal of being a full-time miner.
Better hurry up before it starts raining again.
Up at the mine, Freddy, Paul, and Beetle start work on the sluices. First, Freddy replaces Paul's clunky lockdown system with simple wooden wedges.
Eyeballs! Try to haul ass on it, take advantage of this 15 minutes of no rain here. That ought to be about perfect right there. We're gonna put silicone on this ramp.
Freddy uses silicone to increase flexibility in the steel and prevent cracks forming in the sluice.
Silicone will outlast this steel 20 to 1.
Huh, learn something new every day.
Yeah.
What do you think, guys? Let's throw some carpets in here. We'll just shingle it up.
2-footer?
Yes, sir. We want that fine riffle to just be on this shorter carpet. I think that being small like it is, when you get these big loops under it, it's creating a finer vortex to catch that finer gold. Perfect. Looks like a whole different sluice box
Yeah, it
up
does.
here, huh?
Way different.
Well, let's pick up all the tools and head down the mountain before the rain comes in on us.
After days of heavy rain, the Nyberg mine site takes another hit.
Middle of August here, early middle of August. We got snow today. Yeah, just gonna add that much more work to everything we already got going on.
Down at base camp,
They call it termination dust when you get the first snow up high. It could be shortening our season.
with just 2 days left on the build,
Give me a longer one of these.
How long?
Okay, perfect.
Where would you like it?
Right here.
Juan and PJ start to assemble the new large capacity hopper.
Want to lift that up?
Hey, Paul, you want to run up with me and we'll cut that hopper off?
Yeah,
If I
let's
can
go.
make it up there.
Yeah.
You got a little mud going on here.
Yeah. Saving it for a rainy day.
To get Juan's new hopper in place today, Freddy must remove the old, smaller hopper. But first, he must tackle a 7-mile drive up the mountain.
I don't know how much rain and snow we got last night, but I'm guessing probably an inch of moisture.